Hey guys, what's going on? We have another interview with another team member. Today we have Knarik. Knarik, how are you doing?
Hello everyone. Yes, I'm doing just very fine.
Amazing, amazing. So tell everybody a little bit about what you do here in ArevMedia, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, sure. So I am an account manager from ArevMedia, and a big part of my day is about communicating with our clients.
Amazing. Yeah, communicating with the clients is much more. Don't make it small. It's communicating with the clients, making sure the clients do what they're supposed to do, making sure media buyers do what they're supposed to do. Everybody else, it's a very crucial role, and we're grateful to have you. So with that said, why don't we go real quick to Knarik? What's your favorite part of the job?
Yes, I would say my favorite part of the job is when someone reaches back to us telling that thank you for solving that problem for me, thank you for doing that for me. The thing when you're realizing that you have made someone's life just a little easier, that is the most favorite part for me.
I love that. I love that. What is one thing that is less than ideal? Maybe it's like, I don't know, me or the team or the company. Like, we like to keep it real. We don't like to say, oh, everything is awesome. What is one thing that we could do better?
Yes, so I think whatever it is, there's always a place to go for more perfect. I would say maybe internal communication that we can try to improve, I would say.
Are you talking about me? Do I need to get back to you faster? I mean, I'm guilty of that. I'm telling you now.
I'm trying to give you.
Okay. Yeah, that's my fault. That's my fault for sure. So I agree. Gotta get better at it myself. I don't know if you meant me or somebody else, but definitely gotta work on it myself. Let's go into what is one thing that makes you proud about ArevMedia. One thing that makes you proud about ArevMedia.
Yes, so that would be our core values. I almost always admire that now that we have core values, we're trying to remind of them to every employee, to trying to stay loyal to them, to trying to bring examples how we are going on with those values. So I would say that attitude of having a right mindset, and following up always on values, and also integrating and taking almost always people who share the same value. That is the most proudest thing for me.
Why is that important to you?
That is important because I think for the team the most important point would be sharing the same mindset, having the same values, and when something is not just there just because it is just something not so there are a lot of companies, a lot of teams who do have values, but I admire that we always talk about them, that we always remind our employees about them. So for team, sharing the right mindset and the same mindset, sharing the same values is maybe the most important, I would say.
Wow, Knarik, that makes me very happy. That makes me very happy, especially because it is a priority for ArevMedia. It is a priority for ArevMedia. It's very hard. It's very hard because core values, what is this? I don't care. Blah blah blah. People don't believe in it, but the fact that you think that we take it seriously, and I think we're nowhere where we should be, but you think we take it seriously, so we're at least doing something right. I know we can do better, but that means a lot to me. Thank you.
I like the fact that those values are guidelines for the team. So even if there is a problem and you're just thinking how to solve it, you can just go on to think about what would one do who is sharing those values. I like that fact.
I love that. You have the core values, you know them?
Yes.
Do I quiz you live? Okay, I'm going to quiz you live. Let's go.
Okay, maybe I will not remember them in a row, but
Okay.
I would say my most important core value for me is accepting the responsibility. I always think, how should I accept the responsibility? Because it is very common problem for people to do their task but not accepting the responsibility and not do the job and result. And for me, accepting responsibility is doing the work and result.
I love that. Marketing agencies don't accept responsibility. Oh, it's your fault. Employees don't accept responsibility. Oh, it wasn't my fault. This, that, the other.
Throw into one another.
Yeah, exactly. And so when somebody or an agency or an employee accepts responsibility, that is huge. I mean, that's lacking so much. So I love that you're saying that core value. Things are gonna go wrong. So probably I think for account management, accepting responsibility is probably the biggest core value needed. Hey,
I would agree with that.
Yeah, hey, this is like if a client watches this and says, "Hey, Knarik, what's the most important thing to you?" Accepting responsibility. Amazing. That's all. Like even if you don't know us now as a company, our account managers' top priority, top core value is accepting responsibility. So I don't care if you do business with us or not, but is your other people you work with, is their priority accepting responsibility, creating a culture of innovation and impact, honesty and integrity, being an example, being humble? Are those their core values? Or do they have core values? Do they actually take it seriously? That you got to consider those. Don't you think that any organization, the more serious they take their core values, I'm going on a rant here, but this is so important. The more serious they think of first form, the more serious they take their core values. Isn't that a better company most of the time? So you just helped me realize that the level of quality of a marketing agency and also of other operations, but also for a marketing agency, is how deeply they know their core values. How seriously does the team take the core values? And in the moment they say, what are core values? Or, oh yeah, we have core values, but it's a red flag. Or at least it's not a green flag, that's for sure. So anyway, with that said, let's go into some other questions. What's your favorite part of your job?
My favorite part of my job would be, so I think maybe in almost every job, seeing the results is the sweetest part. So maybe I would say seeing the results for my clients.
I love that. What would you say, Knarik, is your motivation in life?
Motivation in life, personally, I think becoming better, as simple as that sounds. Also, maybe I would say my motivation also would be fear, because there is always a positive and negative motivation, and I do not consider negative motivation as something very bad. So the fear of staying somewhere in the middle, being not reaching to your capabilities, not reaching to your goals, maybe that fear also motivates me a lot.
I love that. Yeah, I think fear is as important as fear of losing a client, fear of not doing a good job. I think it's as important. I'm actually, I need to work on having a little bit less fear, because it's messing up with my sleep. It's messing. I mean, I don't know if maybe that's actually. It
should be just as it is needed, not as much to keep you away from doing things, but just as much to make you feel caring.
I think. But you know what? To the level, it's a gift and a curse, Knarik. At least for me,
it is.
To the level that I care. Even if I lose sleep, even if I lose hair, which I've lost hair. I don't know if you know that. I've lost hair. Hovo knows that. I don't know if you know. I lost hair because of this. Well, that means that it, when something bad happens, it gets into my heart very deeply, and I think you have it as well. And I think that's something good. That's something good. You want people who care. You want people who, want the best outcome for you. So, with that said, Knarik, give us a productivity hack that you want to share with everybody else listening.
So I'm saying just planning and planning things. So that is the most important thing to do to be productive. And I just want to, I don't know, productivity is something very, very big, and it seems something not achievable. But I would say if you have the right mindset and you know what you are doing for, you can handle the things. So I would say two things. First one would be the right mindset, which is why I am doing this, why I should do this, should I do this, do I want to do it? And the second one would be just planning things.
Absolutely, absolutely. Planning, execution, it's key. Let's talk about, like, what's your goal in life? What's your goal in life?
That is a very, very big question, I think. So I do have a lot of things that I want to achieve, but if trying to keep it general, to have just one thing as a goal, that would be not to fear to do things that I actually want to do, to have the ability to be free and have the ability to do what I actually want to do. That is very, very big, and because it implies a lot of things.
Absolutely, absolutely does, 100%. So, Knarik, as we are wrapping up, what is one thing that you want to tell our clients and or potential prospects about ArevMedia? What is one thing that you want them to know? And then the same for future employees. Is there something that you want them to know about here that would help them?
Yes, so I think for our future clients and current clients as well, and employees, that would be very, very helpful to know that here at ArevMedia, everybody is very welcoming, which is like key factor for me. So we are always happy to see you, and we value a lot. If you are here, whether it is as a client or as an employee, it means that you are very, very valuable to us. So that is maybe the most important thing, because you are loved and valued and appreciated. So, and we are always welcome to you. So I think that those are the very firm grounds for a good cooperation.
I love that. Nobody has used the word "we're loved." That's a good word. Like we love our clients. Like
they actually are loved.
We love our clients. Like we love our employees. Like never thought about it that way, but it's true. That's love. I mean, caring is love.
Yes, when you care about someone, it does mean that you start to love someone too. So, and we do care a lot. So I think that's it.
Very cool. You put some nice words into things. I never thought about it that way. I love that. Any final things that you want to add as we wrap up, Knarik?
Maybe I will go on with my questions if we do have some.
Yes, let's go ahead.
Okay, sure. So my first question that I have prepared sound like this: what was the toughest part since you've started ArevMedia, and tell us about it a little. And since you've already mentioned that you have some tough periods, losing hair, etc. So just tell us a little about it.
I didn't think about me losing the hair. It's interesting. I didn't think about that, but you brought it up. But like the toughest for me, for ArevMedia is that constant pursuit of what is the toughest? Is so hard. I mean, everything is hard. Like everything is hard. I mean, everything is hard. Hardest part, I think. Honestly, now that we have more people, it used to be only me worrying about all these things, and now the team gives me purpose and motivation and stuff like that. But I think the hardest part was probably when it was me all alone for like many years, thinking, hey, is this really what I'm supposed to do? Is this really what I'm supposed to do? Like all these people around me are doing better than me. Apparently doing better than me. So later you find out that it's all a facade. But like I think since 2020 till 2023, like almost like 3 years, like you are and still are, but I think with a team it's easier, but you are staring at the abyss saying, saying, like, will I ever make it?
Is this the thing that I'm wanting? Yes.
Will I ever make it? Will something ever change? And it does change. You just don't need to quit. Just don't need to quit. You just need to make it so, and we've talked about this, Knarik, it's so hard in the moment, in certain weeks, but you just don't have to quit. You just have to make yourself better, tiny percent better every day. You won't feel bad if you just made yourself better, your clients better, one little time, one little percentage every day.
Yes, that really does make sense. Yes, and the second question is like this. Tell us a quote from your favorite book which you think will make everyone to read it.
I think, well, the one that comes up right away is, I don't know why this quote is so powerful to me. Charlie Munger, the great investor, said, your next source of clients, your next source of business is on your desk. That's so powerful. That's so powerful. That was in $100 Million Leads, Alex Hormozi book. Highly recommended. We treat $100 Million Leads as one of our Bibles in the company. And it is true. Like, if you boil it down to one thing, how well you treat your customer, how good you do of a job, will you focus on that one thing, probably everything else doesn't matter. Everything else doesn't matter. Marketing doesn't matter. Sales doesn't matter. Your customers will do marketing and sales for you. What else does matter? You just did an amazing job. So that'll be my answer.
Yes, that's awesome.
That's all?
Yes, that's
amazing.
All.
Thank you.
Thank you too.